My interest in astronomy first started when I was around 5 years old. My mother gave me this book that had a whole lot of pictures of the planets, comets, asteroids. As soon as I read that book, I realized that there's a whole universe beyond our atmosphere. And many years later, now at university, I want to become an astrophysicist. And that's really been my dream all these years. So I'm part of the Space and Astronomy Club. Today we're having our club and society demonstrations. To introduce the first years, we do events such as stargazing, we have quiz nights around astronomy, and we also do very interesting things such as rocket launches. What I like about studying both astronomy and physics is that I really get a full understanding of the universe at large, from the very smallest subatomic particles to the largest of galaxies. That really interests me. So throughout high school, I participated in the Eskom Expo for Young Scientists, which is a national science fair that aims to get as many students as possible into the realm of science.
The Eskom Development Foundation has a number of flagship projects. The Eskom Expo for Young Scientists is in its 42nd year. It runs across 35 regions and now reaches well over 100,000 participants a year.
In 2018, when I was in grade 9, I began to pursue a project in improving the efficiency of solar panels. Most solar panels on the market today only have a typical efficiency rating of about 15%. I developed a prototype that would not just harness electrical energy, but could also harness thermal energy from the sun and store that heat in water. And by doing so, I managed to increase the efficiency of my panels by up to 50%. I ended up winning 2 gold medals at national level. And that project eventually allowed me to participate at an international science fair in Phoenix, Arizona in 2019, where I won a 2nd place award in water and energy sustainability.
The Expo really provides our youth a platform to demonstrate their scientific innovation, showcase it, and become our future leaders in the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics space.
I collected a set of environmental data for my garden, and then I used that data to evaluate the effectiveness of a couple of artificially intelligent algorithms and their ability to make predictions using this data, and then turn it into, for example, watering plans for your sprinkler system to optimally water your garden.
He spent 6 months calibrating his program in machine learning. That speaks directly to people like Thomas Edison's thinking, who says, actually, you need to fail consistently until you arrive at an innovation that is going to change the world. And that's what I saw in Yutang today.
The key categories have also grown from your scientific, environmental, moving towards more of a 4th industrial revolution in terms of artificial intelligence, in terms of engineering for the future, as well as novel energy solutions. The focus that we see in a lot of the projects is centered around the energy, water, food nexus.
I wanted to do something for my environment to help the people around me to use natural things instead of using chemicals to pollute our land. So I did a natural herbicide with no chemicals. I used 3 different types of weeds, and I crushed them and poured them in water, and then I tested them on the blackjack seeds to see if they can stop the germination.
Yolanda found a solution that is practical, that is naturally available and easy to produce. It was her brainchild.
You give the children a real opportunity if you build a love for maths and science and innovation and learning, and more importantly, what they can do with their potential from a primary school level all the way that'll take them through to matric, and who are actually able to go through the doors of higher education and tertiary education.
I can certainly say that by participating in the Eskom Expo all these years, it's given me that preliminary knowledge and skills in research that are definitely going to help me in the future, and it's already helping me now at university.
For my dream, I'll just like to be in science because it's amazing. It's full of learning new things, and I can see that I can actually make it up there and be one of them.
I was also very happy to meet learners from all over the country. A lot of them are always smarter than me, and I'm honestly humbled by the amount of talent that I can see around me right now.
The next challenge for us is not just how we ignite the creativity of South African youth and students and innovators. It's about helping them develop their concepts into bankable projects, help them commercialize, help them patent.
There were so many experts from different fields that came to interview me. I learned a lot from their comments that they gave me on some improvements that I could make.
I really think at this stage it's critical that we really keep on pushing the science and technology, because we have problems that we need to tackle, whether it's climate change or social injustice issues. We can use our understanding of the world, science, technology, and engineering to help mitigate those problems so that we have a more sustainable future for all of us.
In 1991, only 34% of South Africa was electrified. But we've moved to a point where 90% of South Africa is electrified. 6 million homes plus 100,000 homes a year. On the 1st of March 2023, we would have been supplying electricity for 100 years. We've gone to be the leading electrified country in Africa.
Initially, this place was an informal settlement. And then people were moved from here into temporal housing, and then the streets were put in, so it became a formal area. Eskom works with the Department of Human Settlement. So we wait for the civil work to first complete, and then we come in as the electrification. So in total, there is 408 households that are electrified in this area.
I'm staying in Fudeni in Garden City. I started a small business to sell the fat cook. I sell fat cook with burger, Russian, and liver. I use a gas stove to cook, but when I'm warming up, I use microwave.
We have electricity. It's helping our community to open the small businesses. They are doing the chisanyama, they are frying the meat. Other people, they are doing the spaza shop, selling grocery and everything.
I get the profit, and I'm able to pay the school fees, the transport. I also buy the food.
My name is Lydia, and I am from Ghana, Central Region, and I've been here for 1.5 years. I run a beauty salon here. I do wash and I do relax. I do hairpiece. I do braids, twists, and a haircut. When it comes to the nails, the gel particular, I need electricity. When it comes to wash, I'll first heat the water with the kettle. After the wash, I'll bring it in front of the mirror. Then I'll start drying the customer. Without electricity, I cannot dry the hair.
It's more than electricity. It's about what electricity enables in a life. Because if you have access to electricity, you can run a business. And so it's an enabler and it's an amplifier of opportunity for people and households.
We're using electricity to cook and to wash, for TV, and also for the phone. Even if I buy food, I put in the fridge the meat, I didn't get the problem. It's just stay fresh. And also my kids, they are studying at night, so they use electricity.
I'm feeling happy because our kids now, they are more educated than us because of technology. Kids, they are using the internet nowadays, and also the computer must be on the electricity. The life of the people, they are changed now. They do everything because of the electricity.
The electricity makes the area safer because sometimes if it's past 8 to past 9, you can send a kid in the shop and if there is light on.
From access to energy, access to time for women, convenience, access to education. It just touches on so many of the Sustainable Development Goals.
I'm still new in the business. If I can have fryer, I think I can grow here. So I'm able to sell more products like chips and fish.
I feel great about what we as Eskom do. Everyone deserves to have the dignity of having electricity in their households. When you finally come and say, here is your meter, switch on your lights, you can see that in their faces, in their smile, that their lives have changed.